Okay, so let's talk about Love Island. I feel like it's been ages since I spoke about Love Island, and before I do want to get into it, I just want to let you guys know that unfortunately the reunion event next Monday, I have to cancel it, and it has frustrated me because a lot of tickets have been sold, but somebody in my main family, one of my siblings, they have pushed their wedding back to the 25th, so I have to obviously attend that. I can't miss that wedding and so therefore I just can't do anything about it. It is the reunion, it's not the finale. The finale we did at an event, and that event was amazing, so I'm not too tough or too irritated by it, but obviously frustrated. But of course everybody will receive full refunds in the next 24 hours, so I wanted to get that out to you guys. Can't do much about it when one of your siblings moves their wedding, like I can't miss that. But anyways, let's get into this. Hey guys, it's more Admirali daily and consistent content. Subscribe to the channel and let's get straight into this video and discuss everything that is going on with this season of Love Island. Nick and Olandria, guys, are taking it. Their Bravo Watch What Happens Live, interview where she was basically talking about how Nick has helped her so much, and he was getting emotional. She was getting emotional. The swimwear line photo shoot release, the pictures of Olandria where she's all dolled up, the cosmetics makeup that has just been released of Nick and Olandria has sold out before there was even an official drop. That has just happened as of an hour ago today. Nick and Olandria, guys, are taking it in ways that I didn't even expect. I feel like they are the most talked about couple from this season of Love Island, and I didn't expect that. I thought it would have been Amaya and Brian. I thought it would have been even, no, I didn't think it would have been Iris and Pepe. I think Ace and Chelley are doing great as well with the photo shoots that they've been putting out, the interviews that they've been doing. Even Olandria's interviews with Miley Cyrus's mother I thought was very interesting. They're just taking it beyond belief. The popularity of these two, the articles that are coming out, CNN just said that these two were some of the most popular people that they have ever seen, that they are taking it, that they are a cultural phenomenon, and they definitely are. So it is really crazy to me and great to see that a couple of weeks now to a month after the finale, this is what we're seeing. These two as people who are hot commodities, who work great together but also are selling out separately. It's nice to see that Nick is helping out Olandria. She wanted to model, he got her that. They're also doing drink related campaigns together. He is pushing her, and this is what you call a relationship, when both of you are compatible for each other because you're pushing each other to be the best version of yourselves. That is what a relationship is, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. It's a direct example between these two. I'm happy about it. They're taking it in ways that I didn't expect. They're selling things out. They are going to continue to collect more coin. I have not seen traffic like this for other couples from this season. No disrespect or shade to anybody else, but Nick and Olandria are taking it, and I know that Cierra unfortunately is upset about seeing this, but you know what, it is what it is. It's power of the cause. I just wanted to open the video with this and open the video with them. I was so excited. I feel like I'm talking too fast because I really wanted to talk about them, what they're doing, the achievements that they are reaching, all on their own regard, working together as a team, giving couple, giving Barbie and Ken is just giving what it needs to give. Whew, okay, breathe. Sorry, I wanted to get that out. I was kind of excited. Now, Cierra has confirmed herself that she was banned from the Love Island reunion. Now, of course, the producers are taking you out of the show because of something that you have said or done in posts or whatever. Then of course they're not going to put you in the reunion because you are going to become some kind of liability. She is a main part of the show, so it is quite upsetting to see because I did want to see her there. I did want to see her part of it, etc. But at the same time, I can also see that the storyline has run dry. The storyline has run stale. So therefore, Cierra being there, I feel like at this point I would have just been bored about it. Chelley, of course, has been posting with Cierra, and people are upset, feeling like Cierra is trying to bring Chelley down. I don't think this is the case. They were friends, and if only this shows a testimony of Chelley's true character, that if they developed a friendship that they won, then Chelley's going to continue that no matter what people said. She's not a follower, Chelley. She is somebody who leads, and this is an example of that. Cierra was wrong. She came out, she apologized, she took responsibility. People need to move on. You can't keep holding people down, and Chelley is an example of, this is my friend, she checked herself, cool, I'm still going to hold this friendship and move forward. So I don't think that Chelley is wrong for being friends with Cierra, and I don't think that Cierra shouldn't bring Chelley down in any way, and I don't think Chelley is any kind of follower. So who cares? They're great friends. They want to get on with each other. They might get a little backlash, but that's just Stans doing the most. It's nothing, you can get backlash here and there, but if it's not max and it's only a minimal amount, then it's not really going to do anything to you because everybody gets backlash regardless. So, you know, that is that conversation going on about their friendship, but you know, I'm here for it. BuzzFeed themselves have come out with a formal apology in regards to Chelley. I don't even know what made somebody think that they could punch her or put some kind of knuckle punch. I don't know what that was, but they basically have come out to say, in a recent lapse of judgment, BuzzFeed published an Instagram carousel where a knuckle sandwich was served to Love Island contestant Chelley. The post went viral, and although it was promptly taken down, the damage was done. Many in the black community, including employees, expressed anger and disappointment over the content and the process. In the weeks that followed, 2 employees, co-leads of BuzzFeed, wrote this piece to directly address the impact of the post and what accountability should look like from the inside of the company. It reflects their perspective, personal experience, and the internal reckoning that followed. So, you know, okay, I feel like, you know, this was due. I feel like, to be honest with you, it was quite late, but at least that it came, and I think that an apology can come at any time, to be honest with you, and I feel like people should be forgiving, but this is not for us to accept. This is for Chelley to accept, and for Chelley only to accept, to be honest with you, so we can't really sit here and say anything for her. But I'm glad that BuzzFeed were coming to do this, because at what point did we need to punch Chelley? Too many influencers that were joking about punching Chelley, and I just don't understand why. Taking it to a whole new level for no reason. You can dislike somebody's actions, you can like them, but to be punching somebody is ridiculous. I find it to be absolutely insane that a company came out to say, let's punch her. Like, for what reason? What did she do to you? I wouldn't be surprised if she came out with security guards, because that's probably what you might need to be doing when it comes to nonsense like this. But you know what, they've apologized, and we'll see if Chelley accepts it. Now, Huda has soft launched Louis Russell on her Instagram, and I'm just like, this is not the guy that you want to be with, babes. Like, you don't want to be with this person. I also do support Huda and her endeavors outside of the villa, because the show has ended now. I'm glad that she's doing stuff with Huda Beauty. I'm glad that she's doing stuff with Opoly. She's getting her brand deal, she's getting the coin, and etc. But you do not need to be with this man. I don't understand why you picked this man up. He was just on a reality TV show called Perfect Match, which is airing right now, and you've picked this man up to think that you two are going to be what, Bonnie and Clyde's? It's given cell block A and B. It's given cell block B and D. This is what this is given. It's not really given Bonnie and Clyde. It's given right to jail. That's what it's given. Go straight to jail. Don't even collect 200 from the Monopoly board, because Louis is there just to use you, because I don't even know who this man was until you started dating him. Now I know who this man is. Of course, Louis, being friends with Miguel at the time, wanted to replicate that relationship, and that's why he latched onto Huda, and of course Huda's going to accept it for whatever reason. I am sad that this is going on. I'm not in support of this relationship. I don't think it's going to work, and that's just my honest opinion. I would rather her be single and focusing on her public brand and endeavors than this, in all honesty. Now, the Love Island reunion took place a couple of days ago. We saw all of the images of them in New York, all dressed up. I feel like Chelley looked absolutely gorgeous. I feel like Ace dressed very well. But we can see, guys, that Jeremiah and Ace seem to have made up, because they seem to be in great positions. To be honest with you guys, I don't know if the Love Island reunion is going to be what it needs to be, because they've also announced that the main gist of the reunion is going to be releasing unreleased minutes of the Heart Race Challenge, and I just don't think that that's what they need to do, to be honest with you. But okay, it's similar to unreleased minutes of a challenge before, a voting before for Love Island season 6. Apparently there was a lot of tension between people. I wouldn't be surprised if that was Huda versus Olandria and Chelley, but Jeremiah and Ace seem to have made up. Jeremiah is also in very support of Olandria and Nick, so they've also seemed to have made up as well. So it did last for a very long time. Of course there's going to be drama to the reunion. Last year's wasn't that great in my opinion, but I do feel like when it comes to this particular reunion, it's going to be better than last year's for sure. Andy Cohen is there. It's definitely going to be better. He knows how to manage reunions. I just don't think that it's going to be what it needs to be, because I feel like they're going to underplay it because of the backlash that this season has got, because Ariana even got backlash herself and was crying and etc. They want to keep it more PC, so that element I think is definitely going to control this reunion. Kenny himself has been cited. I'm running through these Love Island topics. You guys know I've been so excited to talk to you about Love Island. Kenny has recently been cited with these 2 girls. I don't know why they were taking pictures with Kenny. I don't know why they mentioned Janae's name, and even I don't know why they misspelled her name. It's not Janay, and I don't know why Kenny's even smiling in this picture. I don't know why they publicly post this and then they go private, and I don't know why Kenny is saying to these girls, you guys might get backlash. The guy doesn't give a damn. He's in the gym where he wants to be. I was about to say prison, that just came off by accident. He's in the gym, not in prison, working out. He's a free man now. He doesn't give a damn. He played her like a fiddle, unfortunately, and he used her for money and for coin, and he's just gotten away with everything, and now he's just living his life. It is a pure shame what happened with Janae and Kenny, but she's got more brand deals. She's got more followers. Who needs all of that when you can have love? Yes, but at the same time, this is not the man that she needed to be in love with. So Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I'm watching Beyond the Villa more now, post the Janae Kenny stuff. I feel like I'm trying to look for clues for Kenny, and you can really see that this man was plotting and planning from day one. The emotions in his faces, the way he's death staring Janae, the way he's not even interested in certain things, it definitely looked like this man was plotting to get out of this relationship and was faking it. What I find to be weird is that I never really spotted this, neither did we all prior when they were all together, but for some reason now things seem to be more prominent. I don't understand that. I don't get that, but honestly it's just very interesting. But I think that Beyond the Villa season 2 will definitely include the Janae Kenny stuff. They have to run with that, and I think that adding Rob to the mix, maybe mixing it with season 7, chef's kiss, you then got a really big season. And I feel like season 2 now could be the main turning point for where this is going to be a big show, similar to when Vanderpump Rules had their big seasons for them to reach up to season 11. I feel like this is where this could take that. Janae knows that, and I feel like they're filming in Hawaii. Some of the girls were even spotted there as well, so they were even in promise of season 2 anyways. It was a contract between 1 and 2 tied in together. Let me know your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this video. Do subscribe to the channel. It's just one click. That's all you guys have to do. Subscribe, comment down below and give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Join Murad Nation, a Love Island jumbo video of the USA stuff to run through stuff. No shade, I'm not even watching the UK version this year. So many people have not even jumped me but fronted me in person talking about why you're not reviewing the UK version. I'm so sorry. The UK version had drama, absolutely, but it was starless. I don't remember any of the cast outside of Shakira or Tony. I just don't remember anybody else. It's unfortunate, and I'm not trying to throw shade. It had great drama, great storylines, but it was just starless. Whereas this USA, Olandria, Chelley, Huda, like these are the names that just pop up. Jeremiah, Ace, they all just come to mind. What I just feel like Amaya, they all just come to mind. What I feel like with UK, you just don't have that. That's my point for why I couldn't get into it. Subscribe, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. It goes a long way. And I'll catch you guys soon for another video. Let's hope this reunion gives us what it needs to give us, child, because I really don't know.